chilling, man.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
chilling, bro.
You guys have a great show. I recently heard of Black Violin. Someone posted it on Facebook, and it just stuck out. Black Violin. It's just two things that don't seem like they go together. So I had to check it out. And when I checked it out, I'm like, okay, it's nice. It's nice. I ain't gonna lie. He kind of shitting on y'all. You nice. All y'all nice. If he just played that, I need to hear that. It's already on the playlist. The shit you was talking is real. I told you. He is nice. But y'all not shortstop with what you got going on. You got a drum set, for real. But let me get back to Rome.
I appreciate it, but them are my employees.
It's right here. I introduce yourself to the world if you don't mind, guys.
I'm Liston, Liston, Liston Gregory.
Liston Gregory it is.
Yep.
We were just playing the song She No Light.
Yep. It just dropped January 30th. Yeah.
And it just released.
Yeah.
10 days ago, not even 10
Yeah,
days.
not even 10 days
Yes,
ago.
sir.
First song, man.
That track hard. It went on the playlist instantly. Y'all know I don't be capping, so it ain't.
Oh, man. Appreciate
I would have told him it ain't that. Straight up, but it's definitely that. So, what got you into music?
Well, I mean, I started out in church. It's crazy enough. Like, the whole thing that really got me into music is I was sitting in a church service when I was 12, and my pastor pretty much just kind of like my pastor pretty much he just prayed for my hands, and music made sense to me the next day.
And that was it.
And that's how I kind of got started. Now, how I got started in like music production, I got grounded when I was 13. I got grounded and couldn't do nothing for the summer, so my mom had my mentor bring me my first audio interface and Fruity Loops. And that's when I started making.
That when you was 13? I guess it's on
13. Sheesh. 2009. Sorry. Yeah, 2009. I was born in 95.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's okay. So
I be forgetting what day I was born. I smoked a lot of weed. I ain't gonna cap.
Cool,
You know, I honestly,
Gonna roll on
personally, I feel like I'm timeless, man.
that part.
Like when I started taking care of myself, I realized that time wasn't really a thing. It's something that we came up with.
That part is something
Yeah.
that we all can center on. We can all say this is 4 o'clock.
Yeah,
but
so we can meet somewhere.
it's all exactly. It's all relative. It's how you
Yeah,
feel.
and but also that mind state, you know, it kind of gets you because if you feel like you're running out of time, you are running out of time. If you feel like you just being a part, it really is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So you say you got into the music as a church.
Uh-huh.
That song, like I said, is dope as hell. Do you feel like you got more songs in the chamber that equate to that or even better?
Honestly, because I'm a producer and an artist, I've chased hits all my life, for real. And so it became more of I'm just gonna make what I like and let whatever happened with them happen. Like I'm just gonna put my all behind them. But I don't miss for the most part. I can make something.
You don't miss.
I can make music for anybody, and I think that's what made that record so special, was that I have records like that, and I also have just like I have other stuff, but I mean my whole vibe
Is that right?
it's like that's my persona. So it doesn't matter what song I go into, I'm gonna have that same persona.
What's his name? Brent Fayez, kind of vibe.
Like it's kind of like a Brent Fayez, but like out the gate, I'm gonna make you move for real. Like I want all my music to be contagious, because it's like I want to be able to perform all my music at raves and rages and stuff.
As soon
like
as
that.
it cut on, I instantly felt the vibe.
Mhm.
And okay, I was waiting, like, okay, I
Yeah.
wasn't hating, but it was like, all right, it may not be it.
Yeah.
It sound like it's it, but it may not be. Then this
Nah,
just kept
man.
going.
Yeah.
This is it.
Nah, man, it's crazy.
How long you been with Black Violin?
I've been with Black Violin now for about 2 years. Yeah, I started with them in 2021.
This is directly after y'all Bloomington, Illinois set February 8th. Y'all just went crazy.
Yeah, but it was a
Crowd
good
went
set.
crazy.
Yeah.
Y'all did y'all thing. I was not expecting the live show to be this live and lit. and then the audience, it wasn't just, black folks and all like that. It was a hip hop show, but it was a mix of old
Mix.
women, old white women, young black, everything, kids,
Everything, man.
everything. I love the way that you guys are able to work the entire spectrum, not just one avenue of it. You know what I mean? I hear that you guys are 2-time Grammy nominated.
Mhm.
How does it feel to be Grammy nominated?
I mean, working with them, I mean, it's crazy, Like working with them, I got a chance to be with them while they did get their second Grammy nomination, and then I also won my own Grammy that same year. So it's like it was a
Oh wow!
crazy.
So you got your own Grammy?
Mm-hmm.
For what? What do you got a Grammy?
For jazz, best instrumental jazz with Stephen Feige Big Band.
Okay, that's nice.
Yeah, so that was my first one last year, and that's then my first year moving to LA.
So first year moving to LA,
Yeah.
you get a Grammy. Out the gate.
Yeah, it was crazy.
How was the Grammy ceremony?
I mean, I didn't go. I don't know. When I found out I won, I was eating shrimp fried rice with my friends at the crib, watching the Grammys.
That's crazy.
And then I had got the call from my mentor. I still got the voicemail to this day because I couldn't believe it. He was like, "Congratulations, you're a Grammy-winning engineer," and I was like, "What?"
And you in the crib eating shrimp fried rice.
Yeah. I got the voicemail. It's crazy. It's like I couldn't believe it. Like we were just all sitting there, like, And then like when all the paperwork and shit went through, and I was like, oh, this is like something. So it's
That's
like, yeah.
nice. Where's the Grammy Award right now?
So luckily, like unfortunately, producers and engineers don't actually get the award unless you're a writer on the songs or anything. So you just get a certificate.
Wow.
But
that's kind of.
But because of my songs, I know I'm gonna get multiple.
Yeah, multiple placements.
Yeah, so it's like, and the reason why I don't really talk about that Grammy a lot is because it's not a Grammy for what I want a Grammy for. Like, you know, I want it for like Song of the Year. I want one for, you know, one of those bigger categories.
I guess you do gotta. I was gonna say that's kind of greedy in a sense, but you do gotta have that balance between ambition and greed. It's just like right there. You know what I mean?
I also feel like, you know, whatever your vision is, like whatever, like kind of just like catapults it for you. Like I always dream about making some of the greatest music ever. Like, so I just know that I'm capable of it. So I just constantly do the work. Like literally, I moved from Florida all the way across the country to Los Angeles because I believe in myself. I don't got no family over there. Like I moved over there with 2 friends.
How old were you when you did that?
I was 26.
Okay.
I just turned 28 this past November.
So this is all fresh.
This is all fresh, yeah. Like,
so you just took a leap 2 years ago in the middle of Corona and won a Grammy.
That's pretty great.
Within months, actually.
Yeah, it was wild, yeah.
So this was meant to be, pretty much.
Yeah.
When you was a kid at church, did you know that life would come out like this?
Nah, man, I wanted to be a professional skateboarder because I was really good at skateboarding. Like, I had won like 3rd in the state of Florida.
Wow.
And like actually shout out to my boy Jakey Lardy. He just he placed 3rd in the Olympics.
What's his name?
Jakey Lardy from Sarasota. Yeah, he placed 3rd in the Olympics in professional skateboarding. We grew up together. Like we were skating all at the same time. So like so that same work hustle I had for skateboarding, it just switched over into music.
So it's destined one way or another you're gonna do something great.
Yeah, I mean it's just because that's what I was raised around. I was raised around we must find new and better ways to express ourselves. Like that's like the biggest thing for me. So it's like I'm always trying to find a way to evolve my growth because I believe like the creator, you know, created, you know, the Milky Way universe. It created all these other things and it made me able to create. Like I create songs out of nothing. Like, I literally like I open up my laptop and whatever comes to my mind first, if I like it, I go with it. Like the same song that you heard, the same thing happened. I sat at my laptop, played some chords, played the little bass line. I said, oh, this is crazy. I added the drums, and the next thing you know, the song came. But I got all of this shit, Doc. It's crazy.
That's
like, you know.
just write, just eat.
Yeah. And
1, 2, 3.
And I think it's also special because, like, I never wanted to be an artist because I was scared to be an artist. But people always saw me as an artist because of like what I do on stage, my stage presence and all that. So like I just did my first show in LA, had 300 people at it, you know, and I was at a show that I was headlining, and I played all unreleased songs that nobody knew.
And rocked out.
I mean, yeah, it was pretty fucking crazy.
What's up?
Yeah, man.
Do you feel like this is your destiny?
Yeah, I'm just living in it now. To be honest, like I really just believe that whatever is gonna happen, for me, is gonna happen for me. Like I remember when I was playing in bars, saying one day I'm gonna play, you know, like bigger music halls. And then when I was playing in music halls, I was like, man, I'm gonna play in theaters. And then I started playing in theaters. I'm like, one day I'm gonna play in arenas. And then I started playing in arenas. Then next thing you know, I was like, okay, I want to play Hollywood Bowl. And now I'm playing Hollywood Bowl in LA. It just kind of just happened. So it's like I stopped doubting myself, and I just continued to do the work that I was already doing because clearly, whatever I put my mind to, I could do it. So it's like whatever my brain,
inside of you that create that.
Yeah, and like I said, for some reason my brain is just always just forward. It's forward looking. It's always foreseeing what I want to be like. it's just like I'm really in competition with myself, because every time I think that I'm gonna do what my brain, or what my imagination has really showed me, then by the time I got there, my brain has already developed and evolved into something else. So it's really crazy. And I think like with like discovering my artistry and discovering this type of music that is happening, like it's crazy. I just dropped my song 10 days ago. I'm literally at 5,000 streams with 3,000 listeners
10 days
10 days ago. And it's crazy to see that I'm over here making TikToks and doing rollouts and all this shit. And I remember like there's people who I met in LA last year, kid you not, she was just talking about it. She's like, I told you was gonna be an artist. And this girl, she all over America's Got Talent, went viral. Like we were hanging out, and it's just like, you a star, like you a whole artist. I was like, I'd rather be in the background. And somehow
it's destined. It's made up.
It's crazy.
But it seems like it's got to be that way.
It's really crazy, bro. Like it's really crazy, because it's just like all the things that I want to do, I got a chance to ask questions. Like I just finished working with Sean Stockman for Boys to Men, and like hearing somebody who had a hit song, multiple hit songs.
Just a hit song.
I'm not multiple hit songs. I mean, that's my dog, so I be trying to make sure that he's still on his grind. But
this is Boys to Men, bro.
But yeah, I know. Shout out to Sean, man. I love that man. He just told me, he was like, man, whatever you want to do, you're capable of doing it. And hearing it from somebody like that, who already did it over and over and over again.
Over and over. Yeah.
Over and over again, like still to this day can still pack out arenas. And
I like seeing this right now, because it seemed like the beginning of something like great. This could be, you see how big Beyonce is right now? You feel me? This could be the beginning of what that is.
Yeah.
If you did this 2 years ago, just started out, now you with the Black Violin, you got your own Grammy already.
Yeah.
You've only been doing this 700 days. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's people who've been working a job 2 years and still in the same spot.
Yeah.
You jumped off into one of the most strenuous, you need the most luck in this business, and you struck instantly.
Yeah.
And the song you just played me, to me, is a hit already.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, man. I gotta play it for you in the speakers, then you'll really see what it's like.
Yes, sir.
It's a problem for real, but nah, man, it's really a blessing. Like I've never worked a regular job my whole like since I started gigging professionally started gigging and playing piano professionally at 15. And from there, like I was hustling. My parents saw how much I loved music production. They ended up buying me my dad built me a studio booth in their office room. And they weren't allowing me to bring like clients in, so I was running the studio at 16, 17 out of my parents' crib.
I think that played a major role.
Major role.
That opened your mind. So at 15, 16, if you don't get that outlet to say, hey, let me do what I want, let me figure it out, and you got it in a safe space within your own home, you got to figure it out.
Yeah.
And then you realize, okay, I can do this. You just kept building on that. And before you know it, you got a Grammy. You got a lazy Grammy, because you're like, okay, fuck it.
Yeah, it's not, it's cool, man.
Right, you got it. It's cool.
It's really.
That's a win.
A win is a win, right?
Man, it was getting so crazy because people was calling me, Grammy winner this. I took that shit off of my Instagram. I was like, it's not for the Grammy I want. So
That's crazy. People just want to see Grammy on anything. He's like, what, not yet. But I love the hunger though.
Yeah, man.
Because I know you're coming back for more.
Yeah, bro. It's honestly, man. When I say music chose me. Like when people ask me how I do what the fuck I do, bro, I can't tell you. Like, like it's like the way I hear or the way people perceive my playing, my performance, whatever. I can't like it's just natural.
Some of us get possessed in a sense. I hear you where you can't describe it. It's just I don't know. You gotta find it in your mind, but not just your mind. You gotta find it in your heart, but not just your heart. You gotta find it. It's one side. Like when I'm editing the video, or if I'm doing whatever, something creative. Once I get that first direction, that first peak of light, everything kind of opens up from you.
Yeah.
You just gotta find that.
Definitely, because once again, like even from last year I was saying I wasn't gonna be an artist.
You just rocked out. You're on tour right now, bro.
Yeah, this is This is my eighth or ninth tour now.
Eighth or ninth tour.
Yeah.
And then you said last year, not.
Well, I mean, so doing more like mainstream instrumental things as far as like me on Black Violin, but I also toured doing straight ahead jazz as well. Like I've been to Saudi Arabia, I've been to Shanghai, China twice for residencies.
Nice.
I played at all the top jazz places in the world. Yeah,
Nice.
my mentor is also a 4-time Grammy winning jazz drummer, so that's the reason why I got on the album for the other jazz joint.
Okay.
So it's like, and I still work with him to this day. Like we working on the album now, and yeah.
So paving the way. So are you paying for like your big dogs are paying for it?
Yeah. So even while I wasn't out doing Black Violin because I was doing stuff for Grammy Week and I had my show. I have a mentee that I'm training up, and I had him covering for me on this, and so that's my way of like putting people into like real situations of people I believe in because that's what somebody did for me.
Okay.
Like I literally have a list of people who have completely impacted my life. Like I'm forever indebted to Black Violin because the reason why I moved to LA is because 3 of the people who I was working for, Kev, also my mentor Ulysses, who I won a Grammy with, and then also another person was like, you need to move to LA. Florida not gonna do nothing for you. And since I moved to LA, all this stuff is just opened up. I've literally worked with Boys II Men, Friday, Sean Stockman. I've worked with Baby Rose, Q Marsden. I've met Stevie Wonder. Like,
met Stevie.
yeah.
That alone.
Shit is wild.
That alone, Stevie, just meeting Stevie Wonder.
Yeah, man, and it's like I've met some of the people who've inspired me the most, and it's just been wild.
To me, I think some of us are closer to the essence than others.
Mm-hmm.
Stevie Wonder, I see him as like one of those people like Prince, Michael Jackson. If you're saying life is just laying out like that to you, you could be one of those ones who are closer.
Mm-hmm.
I have a few more questions. I don't want to hold you too long. What's the largest crowd you've ever performed in front of?
Probably 35,000, 40,000.
That's heavy. It's
Yeah.
like 100,000 people in this town. So
Yeah.
just half of the town just gathered in one center, screaming, and cheering, and shit like that.
Oh yeah, because I forgot. Yeah, because I also do John B and Mario. So
Oh, John B.
yeah,
Oh,
so
John
like
B.
I'm playing
John B
Lovers.
cool as hell.
I'm playing Lovers and Friends Fest in Vegas
Nice.
with Mario and John B.
Nice. John B is cool as shit.
Cool guy.
Yeah, cool as hell. Done a show with him in Aurora in like 2016.
Oh,
2017.
nice.
But then we just did one like 2 or 3 months ago in Aurora as well. Aurora, Illinois. Yeah.
Yeah,
cool
man.
as
That's
shit.
John B's that guy, man.
So what's one artist that you want to work with above any?
So hard. That's such a hard question because I have so many, but I'll have to go with my number one artist, which is crazy because we was talking about the whole hip hop thing earlier. But two of my favorite artists, I'm gonna have to go with Party Next Door.
Party Next Door?
Party Next Door because he's one of the greatest writers. He created Drake.
He created Drake. Whoa.
Created Drake.
Oh, I ain't go.
Sorry.
I'm gonna let you have that right now.
Sorry.
I'm gonna let you have it.
I'm just saying, all the Drake songs sound like Party Next Door songs.
Well, all the Party Next Door sounds something like Drake.
Or who was writing with Drake. But nah, so Party Next Door, Don Toliver, Stevie Wonder, Tame Impala, shit, Japanese
That's a decent list. Okay.
Yeah, there's just so many people because once again I'm so obsessed and so in love with music. Like you'll hear in my music as I release it that you'll hear all the different influences. Like the reason why I chose She Know Like first is because it pays homage to my dad. My dad's from St. Thomas. I'm 50% St. Tommy and my mom's from Virginia. So I have this Caribbean vibe with me that that's always making music feel good. So that's why I dropped that joint first. But I mean, bro, I got tons on the way, man. And I'm staying consistent because I have no other choice.
So where do you see yourself in 10 years? I was gonna say 5, 10.
10 years, I would definitely already have at least 2 to 3 Grammys.
At least 2 to 3.
2 to 3 Grammys.
You feel like you peaked out at that point?
No, because I understand the meaning of music. You always evolve. You're forever a student. You're always gonna grow. So it doesn't matter how good you get at the instrument. There's always something that your imagination is gonna cause you to want to do. Like today, while I was in rehearsal, sound check, man, I was trying to I was trying to do this line, and I was like, man, this is something I need to practice. So me sitting there applying myself for 5 minutes, I was able to fill it out and really get it. So that's just my mindset behind everything. The way I create music, the way I listen to music, the way I perceive music.
I see you got a piano on your arm.
Yeah.
So would that be your first love when it comes to music?
Yeah, the piano is what opened the door for me.
Okay.
The piano it was the first instrument the first instrument I took serious. Like I was able to play drums, of course, and like some other instruments, but this was really the instrument that's taken me all over the world.
Okay.
Like people know me more as
Yes, sir.
people know me more as a musician than an artist, but now since they're finding out about my artistry, it's my piano, like my music just just made a name for itself.
Yes, sir.
So it's like because they know I can play keys, they'll listen to my music. It's crazy.
Okay, this is the last question. I know I said it before, it may have been the last, but the last question. Who's your top 3 artists out right now?
Out right
I
now?
want to say all time, but then I'm just
Nah, that's difficult. Yeah. Out right now, I would definitely say it's simple. It's Don Toliver, Tame Impala, and who would I give the third? Trying to think of who I listen to. Don Toliver, Tame Impala.
Who's Tame Impala?
So Tame Impala is an alternative group. So they're an alternative group out of the UK.
Okay.
So like I said, I listen to a lot of
Everything all around.
yeah. Because once again, jazz makes you listen to everything.
How do you feel about Afrobeats?
Afrobeat, I love Afrobeats.
Okay.
I mean, sadly, it's getting oversaturated.
Yeah, it's
you
like
know,
everywhere.
and because America, wants to do what they want to do with it. It's not
Monetize everything.
exactly. But it was amazing. When it was in its pure state, it was beautiful. And like it's now in the Afro house, but once again, man, it's just because technology, the way the world is working.
Yeah, everybody got their hand on everything.
Yeah, you
Just
can
right
listen to
on
whatever.
the phone.
And that's what I love. But that's what I love about music now. It's just like, even though that you have to get through a lot of fluff, you can find the people who like your stuff.
Yeah.
Like I recently had an experience where somebody didn't like my song. And then I had to be okay with them not liking my song because there was also still 4,000 other people who liked the song. So being okay with knowing that there are going to be people who don't like it as well as people who do like it just shows you the beauty of there's a preference
What
for
does that do
everybody.
for you? Does that you make different type of music? Does that alter you? Like, what is that?
For me, it just tells me to just continue to go. It's like I don't know because I mean there's people I don't listen to.
True.
So it didn't really affect me. It didn't really affect me that much. Like at first I was like, dang, they don't like it. But I was letting that one person who didn't like it over the 4,000 people who liked it.
It's a way a lot heavier.
Yeah, it does. But then if you really weigh it out, in all reality,
You tripping.
yeah, I wouldn't have dropped it in the first place if I really didn't like it. So I had to remember that I liked it and I wanted to be able to listen to it. Like shit, if I can't listen to my old song, of course nobody else gonna listen to it.
But the last artist you never said the third.
My third artist, I can't even say. That's a little competition, man. I don't know. It's tough. It's really tough. I'm talking for Tame Impala. I don't know. It would be who else would I listen to? I guess.
Kanye or Drake. We're gonna let the third.
Oh, Kanye or Drake?
Kanye or Drake. I'm asking you, how do you feel, Kanye or Drake?
Kanye or Drake? Mainstream wise, Drake is winning. But if you're talking about based off of creativity and where the music is going,
you gotta only pick one.
I can only pick one. Oh, all catalogs? I mean, are you talking about from an artistic standpoint, or artistic standpoint, or from a money standpoint?
Whatever way you want to put it. I'm not so money to me, because you said it's money. Money to me doesn't hold that much value.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. So if that's the case, then I would say that Kanye's music excites me more than Drake's.
Wow. Okay.
It excites me more than Drake's.
So why you say excites you more than Drake?
Because Kanye takes more risk.
True. Okay, that's what I heard when you said that. But
Yeah, Kanye takes way more risk, and once again, because I believe in always growing and evolving, people want Kanye to still make the same things, but I enjoy watching him try and fail because then that makes it still more realistic for me because you can have a hit, And you can create, and even though that may not be for that person, it's still for another.
Somebody, yeah.
And just the same way, like Andre 3000 got 66 million people to listen to him play flute.
Yeah. What I heard was we are all art, especially our people, black, brown, whatever way you
sure.
put it. Our existence, pure existence is art. That's why I felt what you said, because he is taking a risk. Some people will go with the cookie cutter thing. It's still art, but it's bland art.
Yeah.
Me jumping off that bridge, that's that real art. Yeah, it's the real thing.
That's why I had to ask. I was like, is this from an art standpoint or from a business standpoint? Because I mean, realistically, Drake is, by the book, Drake is the greatest because he has ran the music industry
By the book for 10 years.
for over a decade.
Oh yeah.
Over a decade, continually to stay relevant,
Hits, everything. Yeah.
Everything. Like,
Lyrics,
being able to keep up with the times, being able to do, the singing joint and being able to do all the rapping and still do it over modern beats, still do all these different changes up, bro. I respect Drake for that. But if you're talking about creativity, I'm always gonna go with Kanye because I'm a producer first before I'm an artist. The reason why my music is easy to make is because I know what I'm doing.
That part.
Like,
that part. And that's why Kanye shits, but to me, he's playing with it.
Yeah,
he just
but the thing is you have to. Like, the thing is when you've done it all, what else do you do? Like, where does it go? Like musically, like, depending on, it's the same thing with Pharrell.
I hear you, but part of this hip hop shit is being dope. It's not just doing something. You got to be dope too.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. But if you really think about it, Kanye doesn't consider his music hip hop.
Yeah.
He used to make hip hop. He used to make hip hop. He became pop though.
He even said that I'm not really a backpacker. He was like, that was just my way to get in the game.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like my whole thing is like, I'm able to make beats and I'm able to produce drill. I'm able to do all these other things. That doesn't mean that that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't want to win a jazz Grammy.
Okay.
You
just made a parallel with Kanye.
Yeah.
Okay, I got nominated as a backpack rapper, but I'm not a backpack rapper.
Yeah. Way more. Like,
yeah.
Kanye just doesn't listen to, he doesn't just listen to, Killer Mike and Jay-Z and Run DMC. He also listens to Pavarotti. He also probably watches Shakespeare. He probably watches The Merchant of Venice or some shit. Yeah. Who knows what he does? Like, there's so many other interests. Yeah, there's no box.
That's why I hear what you're saying, because that's what art is. There is no canvas. It's existence. It's life.
And we won't know what a hit is until it hits. Every time.
With that being said, peace and love.
Peace and love, man.